Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at Kingdom Legacy, which is going to be a legacy card game that you can play solo. Well, you only play it solo. And this is going to be published by Fricks Games. And I'm not really a big solo player, but I will tell you, this game is pretty darn unique. I really like what they did with this game. This game has a lot of things happening in it. And when I go in down to the table here to give you a general idea of how the game plays itself, really can't get into a lot of the spoilers that are in this and a lot of the cool things that happen throughout this game. Just if you're looking for a good solo game, this is going to be especially one that has like a myriad of different decisions you need to make and really good strategy, and you can take different strategies in the game and they pan out. This is definitely going to be something special. Now, I haven't gotten into the review part of it where I talk about what I think about the game, but I think you already know what I think about it. Spoilers. So you get into this part here, there won't be any spoilers. Let's go ahead down the table. I'll show you that part, and then I'll come back and I'll give you the rest of my final thoughts. All right, so this is Kingdom Legacy. It's not very often that I have a game come along that seems very simple, but yet is amazing. So this is going to be one of those games. This is a legacy game. Now, what I will say is when you open up this box and you play this game, don't do the destruction part of it yet. There's going to be a card that you're going to hit in this game that's going to say, hey, do you want to continue on forward? Or since you've gone through this, let's say, tutorial here, do you want to reset and try again before you go into the big game? Now, there's going to be a lot of things in this game. It is a legacy game, and there's going to be stickers and things that you change. Well, I had to purchase another one of these to show you because I didn't realize that I would be, changing the first couple cards, but this game is so good that I don't mind that. There's a lot of different things that can happen in the game, and I think I will run through this, but no, this is a legacy game. There will hit a point where you are going to start destroying these cards and modifying them with stickers and stuff. And you got like a bunch of sheets of stickers in here and a bunch of secret cards. Now, what it's going to tell you is you're going to start the game by removing cards 1 through 10. Now, something incredibly important in this game is you're going to make sure that this is always the top of the card here when you start, and that when you shuffle, because you'll be turning these cards, you never change the rotation. So you'll be shuffling, you'll pull these 10 cards, and you'll shuffle them up and shuffle them up this way so that they all stay oriented in the same direction that they're supposed to. And they don't get flipped or anything weird. So it's very important that you keep in mind this while you're shuffling in the game. Now, the game is going to work where you're going to be drawing 4 cards and trying to upgrade cards. Now, the card's going to have resources available sometimes in this upper left-hand corner. They're going to have the name and the type. In this case, land, there's buildings and other things. And then this is going to be what it's going to cost to upgrade it. Your turn immediately ends when you upgrade, so you have to keep that in mind. And some have abilities here that you can fire off when you use an ability that doesn't end your turn, just when you do the upgrade. So when you're doing this, what you're going to do, we'll show you an example here. We'll put out 4 cards. Now, there's a couple different cards in here. Now, this one here, if I upgrade it, it's going to give me the ability to get some stone here. I'll have to discard this card, spend a gold, and I get 2 stone. If I keep it on this side, I'll gain a gold. Now, if I upgrade it to here, then I pay 2 wood in a later turn and 2 gold, and I can upgrade it over here. This one just gives me 2 stone without having to do anything. It's really cool. If I upgrade it again, I'll be able to make stone and steel, and this will give me 3 points at the end of the game, which is really cool. Or if I get rid of this card, I can use this ability down here. I can trash this card, which you rip it up. Again, don't do ripping up. Just set it aside for now until you get past and you're actually into the legacy part and you're all in. Then you can just go ahead and rip up this card. But this will let you get card 84 and 85. Again, the card numbers are up here. And whenever you gain any cards, that goes immediately into your discard pile. But we're here, and all these cards have different stuff too. So here's another card. This one's going to be a resource card here. This one's a unique resource card where you can go two different ways. I can upgrade it to this side and get a shrine, which can get me a card that I don't know what it is necessarily until I do it. Or I can just gain 3 wood, and then I flip it to here, which means I have basically removed the forest, and this card is a dead card. It won't do me any good until I upgrade it. And once I upgrade it again, this will give me 2 wood, but it'll also give me 2 points. So that's a pretty cool card. Here's another example card. This is a building, so this is going to be my headquarters here. So I can, later on when I'm able to, I can spend 3 stone and a wood and upgrade it to here. Now this is going to be 3 points at the end of the game, but I can play 1 land from my discard pile, so I can get some cards that were in my discard pile and help me out this turn to upgrade other cards. If I upgrade it again, it's going to come over here. I'm going to get a sword. I don't know what the sword's used for, but you will find out if you play the game. It's also 7 points at the end of the game. And then I can play 1 land or building card from my discard pile. If I upgrade it again, it's going to be 12 points at the end of the game. I get that sword again here. And I can play 1 card from the discard pile. So that is really cool. And now that's no stipulation, just any card. All right. Which there are characters in this game too. So now that I have all these set, I can do a couple things. I can spend these resources to upgrade different things if they are available. Or, so in this case, I would need 2 gold to upgrade this, or 2 gold to upgrade this one, or stuff that I don't have the ability of getting with this, 2 wood and 4, wait, it's on the wrong side, sorry. I still don't think, yeah, right here. I would need 3 stone and 1 wood. Don't have the ability to do that right now. And this one here, if I wanted to upgrade, it's 2 stone. So really, I don't have anything. So I could pass, and then I could discard all my cards, or I could advance. If I advance, I'll place 2 more cards out, and those 2 cards will come out, and then I can take a look, and I can use these cards. Now, I got 2 new cards in here. I have a person, or character. This is a person. And this person takes 3 golds, and I can upgrade them to this side. And then this one here lets me spend a coin to get a wood or stone. Then if I do, or I could do the 3 gold and upgrade it to this side, and it'll get better and better. And these are all on different turns, by the way. So right now, I could spend a gold to get a wood if I wanted to. Or I can see if I want to spend 3 gold to upgrade that card. I have another one of these wild grasses coming out. So I think what I really want to do in this game is pay attention to what I have out and not advance. Now, you can't go backwards in the game, but if I didn't advance, what I could have done is I could have spent these 2 gold and then upgraded this card. But instead, since I did that, I'm actually going to just spend the 3 gold, which will go to the discard pile, to upgrade this person. And this will become now a building, which is now going to be the bazaar, which will help me out in the future. These cards will get discarded, and we'll place 4 new cards out. Now, if you only have 2 cards left in the deck, you'll pull out those cards, and that'll be your final one because there's nothing in here, and I'll show you what happens next. So now, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this prairie land here to plains, which will allow me to discard a friendly card, which is going to be a friendly card is everything that I have in here. You'll see later on here where you can get some unfriendly cards, but I'm going to discard all those. And now I don't have anything to draw, so the round will end. I will then take 2 cards out from the box. So the next 2 numbered cards, so in this case 11 and 12. Keep them lined this way. Now you can look through these cards if you want and see what cool things they do. For example, 3 wood will take this river and still gives me 1 coin, but it'll be 2 points at the end of the game. Then I could do 3 stone, and it's going to give me this bridge, which is going to be 4 points at the end of the game. And then I could spend 2 coins here and then upgrade it again. This will be 4 points at the end of the game. But then I could also discover a new region, 71, 72, 73, 74. Get that card, add it to my discard pile. But when I do that, I will then downgrade this card to here. And I can keep upgrading it and keep doing it as time goes by. And when you upgrade it, you don't immediately get that ability. That card has to come back out, and then you'll get it if you want to use that ability. So those are the 2 cards that I could use, or that I have to put into my deck. Now, again, I shuffle this to try to keep all the cards oriented in the same direction that they were always, that they should be oriented in. So once I'm done shuffling, try not to look at what the cards are, I will then place out 4 cards. and get to do the next round. So here I can discard a friendly card and get 2 coins if I wanted to spend on different things. I have this one that requires 1 wood and 3 stone to move up, but it also gives me a coin. If I wanted instead, this one I could upgrade and be similar to this one for 2 coins, or this one I can upgrade for 3 coins and start getting that nice wood. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard all 3 of these cards, and I'm going to discard this card, or upgrade this card, so that I can get 2 wood when I spend 1 gold. And then you print out 4 more. And we're going to look at these different ones here. And I think that, you know what? I really want to get this bridge moving. So I'm going to go ahead and chop all my trees down and flip this card over. So that was my upgrade. These cards get put away. And then these cards come out. So this one here, I can spend a coin to get a wood or a stone. I don't necessarily want that right now. I have a wood right here. This one requires 2 stone to be upgraded. These ones require 2 coins to be upgraded. And currently at this moment, I can't upgrade any of these because I can't generate two coins. I can't discard both of these to generate 2 coins because then those cards are gone. This card doesn't help me with its 1 wood. And this card doesn't help me either because I have to spend a coin. So there's really nothing I can do. So those get discarded. So I did a pass. Now I'm not actually playing effectively in here. I just want to go through this real quick to show you. But these are the next 2 cards that come out, 13 and 14. This is really where I wanted to get at because these are going to be some cool cards that can. This one here, you can see these arrows on here. This one you're going to pick. So I'm going to pick whether I'm going to permanently have a field worker or a servant. The servant, I can discard this one to gain a coin, wood, or stone. This one here, choose a land and play and gain its production and resources. I like that one better, so I'm going to keep it. This guy has to be on the side, and this guy is going to be an enemy. And what this bandit's going to do is when played, it blocks 1 card with coin production. I could spend a sword to defeat this card, and it's removed from the game. Or if I get a missionary, I can convert this one. So I haven't seen a missionary card yet, but we're going to come out and I'm going to cheat. I'm going to make it so this comes out to show you. All right, so if I put out this wood, coin, and bandit, these all cards come out at the same time. So then I will take this bandit and cover over one of the coin cards, and that's out. And it's not a friendly card, so I can't use it for the friendly discard ability. Now let's say this was a little different. So let's say I got this card and this card out, and these were the 4 that I drew. Now there is no valid coin split, so this character doesn't cover any cards. It doesn't matter if I advance and more cards come out with coins, the bandit is not going to cover them. It's just that initial one where they come out. Now if a bandit comes out with my advance, so let's say I have this, and my bandit comes out with advance, it will cover either of those coins. So that's how the bandit works. And you want to get rid of these guys because obviously they are removing a card that you could use to do your upgrades in the game. But that's going to be a goal for you as you play through the game. Now, see how this one has this banner? There's one's going to have the stone banner on the top. If it has a stone across the top, it's a permanent card. There's also, if you look in here, going to be all these different symbols that you can have. There's an infinity symbol here, which is a passive effect. The effect always applies or may be used repeatedly, which is really cool. You saw the activated effect here. You may discard a card to carry out its effect. That's what's one. You have timed effect. You may discard this card unless and end your turn and carry out its effect. So this is the time effect. You can destroy a card. When you destroy a card, you destroy the card and carry out its effect. When you do these triggered cards, this effect may be used when you trigger the effect itself, and it explains what it does. And this is a force trigger. So like you saw with the bandit here, this is a force trigger. This has to happen. The other trigger doesn't have to happen. You also have one-time effects here that you'll see later on that can happen. And one-time effects, when you have performed this effect, cross it out with a pen. It may not be used again. So there's a lot of really cool things that you're going to run through the game. I didn't want to go into a whole lot in here. Just to give you an idea how the game flows and plays. but it really gets into, and the permanent cards are amazing in this game. It really is going to get into when you get into the legacy part of this. When you get into the legacy part and you start modifying these cards and doing really cool stuff with these cards, the game really shines. But that is Kingdom Legacy. I hope this gave you a general idea of how the game plays there. And let's go head back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on Kingdom Legacy. All right, so that was Kingdom Legacy. Component quality, great in this deck of cards here. It doesn't have to be amazing because you're just going to be playing through it once. Now, like I said, but it was good component quality. But like I said there, you're going to be going through the first portion of this deck here so you can get used to how the game plays, sort of like a tutorial. And then I do recommend that you don't destroy the cards until you go to the legacy portion, and that you get to that point. It lets you look at the next 4 cards to see what's up. But I would still suggest that now that you know how to play, that you reset that to give you the best starting point into the legacy portion of this game, which is amazing. Like I said, I don't normally play solo games. I'm not really a big solo player, but I like this game a lot because I like it that much. This game is really inventive. They really put a lot of thought into this game and how all those cards work and how you build up your kingdom as time goes by and all the different effects that you have in the game. I just really like this game. So I'm just going to say this game, normally I will say at this point, if a game goes into my collection, I basically only mention if a game goes into my collection. I want to say this game goes in my collection, but however, after I play through it, it's done. So I just think it's a really good game. I think if you're looking for a solo game, this game is a really good contender, and I would highly recommend checking it out and playing it. It's not that expensive. It's a really great experience. So yeah, I highly recommend this game. I think it's great. I really think they did a great job with it. And that's my thoughts on it. Thank you for watching.